Hey guys, happy Friday, TGIF as we like to say. Thanks for joining. I know your weekend is busy, you're just getting it started. I'm gonna keep this video super short and sweet. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Angie Green and I am a fitness professional. I'm a master trainer, a fitness presenter. I run a home-based fitness business to help people who wanna get fit while they're at home. And I partner with the #1 at-home fitness producers, Beachbody. We promote health and fitness to everyone through their home with nutritional products and fitness programs and stuff that works. So if you follow me all on social media though, you know that I'm dealing with a medical issue. You don't need to know all the details, but let's just say it's not fun being a chick. Anyways, so I've had this like on and off ban from exercise, and I'm currently back on the exercise ban. So very limited to what I can do physically right now, which means I have to really tighten up my nutrition and clean it up, make sure I'm eating as healthy as I can, and limit myself to the foods that I shouldn't be having, drinking a lot of water. And so we went grocery shopping today, and I have certain items that I get, that I eat continually over and over. And so I wanted to share that with you today. And these aren't so much certain foods, but these are certain things that you can use in your food to spice it up, to make it more flavorful without adding a ton of extra fat or extra calories. And if you are really tuned into what you're eating and you're trying to eat as healthy as possible, then you somehow get stuck eating the same foods, and that can be boring at times. So I wanted to give you my top 5 items to help you add more variety to your foods without adding extra fat and calories. And these are, my son's calling me, he can wait. These are items that I keep on hand all the time, stocked in the pantry or the fridge, and it was a great reminder today. So here we go, top 5. All right, the first one is chicken stock. Okay, that was my son. A note to self: when you're doing live video, put it on airplane mode, because once you hit decline, when you know your son is calling you just because he's ready to be picked up, like right this second, not in 8 minutes, which is when my husband was supposed to get him, he's on his way to get him. He needs to be picked up like right now. So anyways, I had to take that call and tell him help is on the way. Anyways, so sorry about that. So anyways, so top 5. Okay, so the first one's chicken stock, or you can use vegetable stock or broth or beef broth. And you can of course make your homemade bone broth, which has a lot of nutrients in it. It gives your food a lot of flavor to it, with again not adding a lot of fat and calories. So I substitute broth for stir fries, soups. I make mashed potatoes or mashed cauliflower. You can use that just to give it a little more flavor than if you're just using water. So I swear I go through a carton of these a week. And this is organic chicken stock, gluten-free, made from slow roasted chicken. You can use it instead of broth basically. So it's delicious. There is an asparagus and leek bisque on the back of this that I want to make this weekend. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one, I'm not gonna show you a picture. I know you're thinking, duh, it's fruit and vegetables, but it's so important to really keep fruit and veggies stocked on hand at all times. And that's because obviously it's a healthy choice, and it's a healthier choice to make than it would be chips or whatever. And the problem is, if you're like me, when you're hungry, you wanna grab whatever is available immediately. So I try to keep fresh fruits and fresh vegetables washed, rinsed, prepped, and stocked in my fridge at eye level. So when I'm coming home from my son's game, or I'm coming home from teaching class and I'm famished, like ready to eat my arm, I open up the fridge and I will grab a handful of grapes, or grab an apple, or grab carrots or sliced peppers, instead of going into the pantry and grabbing goldfish crackers. It's just a healthier option. And so again, when I'm trying to make sure I'm eating cleaner, I'm trying to lean up for something, I always focus on going for fruits and veggies first before I go to an unhealthy choice. I mean, I'm human, we're all human, we have unhealthy options, especially if we have kids. in our pantry. So we always have nacho chips. We always have goldfish crackers. We always have, I don't know, Quaker Oats granola bars, which people have this misconception that granola bars are healthy for you. They're really not. They're loaded with sugar, but they're easy grab and go. So I try to stay away from those and grab, fruits and vegetables. Plus, I mean, you can freeze fruit and you can add it. I add it to my Shakeology all the time. You can add it to your own smoothies. You can add spinach to your smoothies. You can juice vegetables. I mean, there are endless possibilities of what you can do with fruits and veggies. Okay, so that was the second one. The third one, very common, that I always keep in my freezer is edamame, frozen. These are shelled, but you can get them in the shell as well. These are awesome because they're full of protein, they're full of fiber. You can add it to a recipe or you can just eat them solo. And if you get them unsalted, I just put a little bit of pink Himalayan salt when I cook them, and my son will literally eat them, like a snack. He will like grab and eat them, and he's a very, very, very picky eater. I mean, I just told you the kind of crap that I have to stock in my pantry because he is picky. But that he loves, and that he will definitely eat, okay? So first one was chicken broth or vegetable broth. The second one were fruits and vegetables. Third one was edamame. I have two more for you. The fourth one, this is the best ever. Flavor God seasoning. So good. If you want to take a screenshot of this, I'll hold it for a second. But it's, no MSG, non-GMO, a lot of it is just really all natural. It is so good. Low sodium. There are hundreds of different flavors. These are two that are my favorites right now. Everything spicy seasoning, which I put on everything. And then, of course, 'tis the season, pumpkin pie. So just to give you a couple of examples what I use this for, everything spicy, I put on everything. I mean, I'll put it on my chicken. I'll put it in stir fry. I mean, a lot of times we just chop up chicken breast, chop up all different colored peppers, and some onions, put them in a pan, stir fry it together, throw this on top. So good. It's good for steaks on the grill. It is also, I mean, it's just, I put it in everything just to give it a little kick. The pumpkin pie spice, I also put on anything that I want to make sweeter without adding a ton of, it's literally honey, pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, and ginger. So, there's no artificial sugars or anything. I put this in my coffee. I had it in my oatmeal this morning, which was so good, with a little bit of peanut butter powder, which I also keep on stock all the time. I would probably do this if I wanted to. It's so good. You can put it in so many things. You can put it in yogurt. It's just delish. And there's a ton of difference out there. Sweet and spicy is really good. There's a gingerbread. There's a lemon, there's a garlic and lemon, and there's also a pink Himalayan salt and peppercorn, which I also love. I should have grabbed that for you too. Okay, so you can check those out. They're a little pricey, but you get what you pay for, and these are really, really good seasonings. And then the last one of my classic faves is Frank's Red Hot. So if you don't like spicy, this is like a cayenne pepper sauce. This might not be the best option for you, but for me, I love it. I don't put a lot in because I don't really like hot, spicy jalapeno foods, but this does give my food a kick. So I put a lot on chicken. I always put it in our pasta sauce. So if we're making zucchini noodles with a meat pasta sauce, I always put it in there. It's great on the grill. I put it in my scrambled eggs every morning. And again, it just gives it a little bit of extra flavor. So you kind of have to play with your foods and play with the different ingredients and spices that you put on to see what works for you. But those are things that work for me that I can mix up and put on different types of food. And so I keep them on hand at all times. I will list the 5 things below in the comments section. So if you're catching this late and you don't want to watch the whole video, you don't have to do that. I'll list them for you. And if you have any questions about it, or if you have any suggestions, I would love for you to comment below. Also, feel free to share this video too, because these are all great healthy options that are low calorie, low fat, and can give your food a lot of flavor. So with that being said, prep this weekend for your meals. Remember, everything in moderation, and take some time on Sunday to plan out your meals for the week ahead. All right, thanks for joining. Have a good weekend.